Well, good afternoon, our beloveds. It is so much more than you think. This is our third try it today, November 1st, 11/1/2025. You are feeling the pressure of the pressure cooker in one way or another. There are these moments that are forcing you to stand up for yourself in new ways, or to pretend in new ways that you're not bothered. But you are seething inside. You are frustrated inside. You are angry inside. So what is it within you that says no internally? Because something is off. Where do you feel that the world is not aligned with righteousness, courage, morals, whatever it is? Where is it that you feel like you know better? And why is it that you're not speaking up or standing up in certain areas? Why are you still silent? What is it that we, the universe, would need to do to squeeze you out of your comfortable tube of safety, to force you either to march, to write a letter, to go walk into an office, and to demand something? And it's not necessarily for yourselves. It could be for your neighbor, a friend, a family member, or just constituents who you feel are being treated unfairly. It is across the board. Where do you feel that you have been lied to or manipulated? Where do you feel that people are taking advantage of you or simply aren't respecting you? What is it that causes that angst or frustration or anger or just bitterness? The feelings inside of you are the keys. You are not here to change the people outside of you, those who are in your lives. You are here to stand up, speak up, demand better treatment for yourself or for others, or, where appropriate, to simply walk away. What is it that you are not doing that your soul is screaming out for you to do? It's that simple. We want you to listen to your inner child or inner children, as there may be many of them that feel damaged, harmed, ignored, or misrepresented. Find those parts within you. Sit with them. Dialogue with them. Ask them the part that is angry or frustrated or gives you whatever feeling. Just ask, what would you like for me to know? And then sit and feel for the answer. Allow it to come in. It will be some kind of a knowing. And it may seem or feel like you are making this up, and that is okay. Just play along. Your imagination and your intuition are intricately interconnected. You need one for the other and the other for the one. Finding yourselves means you go back to that 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, before you were damaged, harmed, ignored, triangulated. It was a time when life was at least simpler because you were still closer to source, because you were more aligned with source. When you were birthed, when you were born, when you emerge. Try new things. Don't blame the outside world around you. Seek guidance in the inside world and figure out how you can change your own response to things. Instead of getting angry, get involved. Get activated in something. You can choose who you allow into your lives, but you can't control how they behave. You cannot. You can ask them, hey, this is important to me. And if they effectively say it's not important to them, your two choices are to accept them as they are or to walk away, which is an option that not enough of you exercise. When you walk away and you really walk away, you are teaching the other person too, I value my needs more than your wishes and wants. And then you start anew, figuring out what's important to you, what's not, and building upon that, moving away from regret and anger and instead moving towards motivation and excitement. We said this in one of the other recordings today. If we gave you $1 million and said your needs would be met financially, what would you do with your time? How would you invest every day? What would make you sparkle? That's where we ask you to start. It matters more than you realize right now. You are nearing the end of 2025, which is kind of the last window for this particular phase of growth, because numerologically, when you go into 2026, it is a new energetic imprint with new lessons and new opportunities. If you didn't learn your multiplication tables in one grade and then went into the next grade and had to do division, do you see how doing division would be rather difficult if you didn't have the foundation of the multiplication? The universe is moving on with the universal lessons. And so for those of you who take it seriously and move into your own space of encouragement, you will find the next chapters of your lives much easier because you will have built the foundational integration for you to build upon. There's no right or wrong way. It is built upon curiosity, acceptance, and development. You must develop new skills. If your bed is messy, make your bed every day, just for a while to see if that makes you feel better. If your bedroom is untidy, clean it up a little bit and see how just by creating a little bit of order, you feel better, more organized, clearer in your head. Your outside world is a reflection of your inner world. So if your outer world is chaotic and disorganized, it is also your inner world that is chaotic and disorganized. And you can function out of that, but find the sweet spot. What level of chaos and disorganization keeps you moving forward because you're not so OCD about the tidiness, but it doesn't overwhelm your senses. And for each of you, it will differ based on your energetic imprint as well as your childhood training and grooming. And there is no right or wrong way because some of the most prolific scientists are really messy and disorganized because that is where the creativity evolves out of the chaos. But if you can't function because of the chaos that you are in, then reassess. Figure out what works, what doesn't, and most importantly, what you are looking for in life. Finding yourselves is a beautiful journey back home that we encourage each of you to explore one day at a time. Only one day. And you feel by the end of every day when you put your head on the pillow that you achieved at least one thing on your bucket list, chuck it list, or fuck it list. Those are important right now. Figure out what they each are. Create a list. Bucket, chuck it, fuck it. And then move in that direction. And so it is. Namaste.